Hey everybody, this is the beginning, the first day more or less, of the 4th month, and we're going to do deadlifts today. So it's November 2nd, 2015. Now, the last set of deadlifts I did, here, we're going to show you. We did that October 21st, did deadlifts at 70 pounds, we did 10 sets at 10, and then 3 more sets of 8 reps. And I got sore enough I had to back off for a couple of days and heal that. Now, again, when you do your deadlifts, very little knee flex. Don't do one of these. You'll blow out your knees. Don't do that. And it's incredibly important for somebody who's had knee problems like me. You just don't do that. So when you start, we're going to do this light. You start way down here, and you drag it up your knees like this, up your body, and straighten up. And you're working the whole back, and your ass, and your whole back, and up. But it's a back of the body move. And you come up and you're flexing your abs and your chest, your shoulders, and you have to bring it back like this. This works your whole shoulders. That's important to do that. Now, there are some disputes through the exercise community of how you're supposed to hold the weight. A lot of the guys will hold it like this or like that. For myself, I find I get unequal movement. You know, some people have a wrist problem and they can't do what I'm doing and they can't hold it like this. So you have to equalize what you're physically capable of doing with your hands and your wrists and what you're flexing the whole back and body. You have to do this whole movement like this when you come up. It's super important. So I've raised the weight now to 75 pounds. Now, can I do a deadlift with 100? Well, I imagine I could. This is how you exercise when you're weak. Doesn't matter if you're old or young, and how you build it up without injury. That's what these videos are for. Now, I just started this, 3 months ago. I think I'm doing really well for a 53-year-old man who's totally out of shape. He could barely do a push-up when I started. That's my opinion. But I know how long it took me to get in shape last time. And after 3 years, 10 years younger, and 3 years of working out, I didn't get anywhere near where I'm at today in just 3 months. The difference is I can control my diet, and now I know what I'm doing, at least in my opinion. So, based again upon that opinion is what I also got last time I did this. So, your results as a 20 or 30-year-old, if you can't equal what I've done measurably in 3 months, and you're 20 or 30 years old or 40 years old, you're doing it wrong, pal. It's either your exercise or your diet or both. If you can't even do what I've done as a 53-year-old man and you're 10 or 20 or 30 years younger than me, hold on to your ideas. You should be fucking, oh my God, wow. I know guys have been working out for 10 and 20 years, and come on, if you're working out for 10 or 20 years, you should be world-class athlete. You may not be Arnold Schwarzenegger size, but you should be able to hold your hand up and pull yourself up against a bar and hold yourself sideways if you're working out for that period of time. And if you ain't there, there's something wrong with your fucking program. Come on, man, that's a huge amount of time. Think about that for a minute. Now, I've never been in that kind of shape, but I never worked out and known it right at 20 years old either. That doesn't mean I can't get in that kind of shape now, and if I do it, well, man, will I be impressed. So, we're going to continue this as far as we can, as long as we can. So before I begin this, I need to warm up a little bit. I've increased my weight, so I need to flex my shoulders like this. This is really important, because it does involve your rotor cuffs to do this exercise right. You lose your rotor cuffs, you are fucked. I don't know if he says I'm saying fuck this and fuck that too much. Well, that's just too bad. I've held my tongue for years and years, and I'm just going to say whatever comes into my head. If somebody don't want to watch, hit the little button, because all this is free time. Nobody's paying me to do this. So I'm sharing what I learned, and I spent a lot of time and energy learning. If anybody wants to watch. So I need to stretch over a little bit. Okay. Flex and stretch over a little bit. Flex. Okay. I'll write down my time here. Now again, you want to only work out for 45 minutes, no more. Now I got my meals off a little bit due to various situations of today, to where I really like to work out within the last hour to 2 hours from my previous meal so I can digest and still have protein in my body when I work out. I don't go wait 3 hours and then work out for 45 minutes and get my meal times out. So what I did here, because I was past that and it was approaching meal time, I went ahead and had 5 eggs. I'm going to increase my egg count. I'm still going to make that egg video. So we're going to do our little workout. I waited another half hour after my little 5 eggs, and I'm going to go ahead and have my 7 eggs afterwards. During your workout period, you're always going to get your meal time itself off a little bit. That's okay, but you don't want to not have something in your bloodstream, the protein, during your workout. You can have a pre-workout meal as long as you wait for a half hour to 45 minutes after you've had it, and you can go ahead and do your workout. And you want it to be a liquid type protein. Or if you wait a little longer, you can have a long-term digesting protein, like I have a cottage cheese meal with nuts and berries and that sort of stuff, usually, which I already had that meal earlier. So and we're going to have some wind and rain. That's what that is there. It is now 6:12. In the evening, not in the morning. I'm not much of a morning person. So again, flex all that. I don't know what's up with how the camera looks like my guts down to here, but that ain't what I'm seeing. Cameras are weird. So we have a little bit of minimal size increase on the upper body, a little bit of this down here, and this went down to 27 inches, so I'm like, wow, that's good. The legs are tighter. I haven't increased in size yet, and I'm not really pushing my lower body exercises because I don't want to blow this knee out. I blow this knee out, it took too long to heal it. No. So they can come up at their own rate. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to overdo it. I don't want to lose my left knee. I can really watch it. So, rotator cuff seems to be a lot better. Remember, I blew out the left rotator cuff. So, I still have a muscle imbalance, but we're working on it. It's coming along really good. It takes time to correct that. So, remember, Rome was not built in a day, and a ripped body that'll last you is not going to happen in 3 months. So, we begin. This is deadlift session at 75 pounds. Watch your footing. That's 5. I'm counting 10. So, normally, once I get really comfortable with the weight, I want to have a little flex here. I'm not doing that because I just went up in weight. I want to go for maximum 10 reps, maximum sets, and get my hands and wrists really comfortable with that weight. Start flexing it. So that's my preference. It has to do with my personal strength level. So the next time or two I use this weight, then I'll start doing that little flex I showed you. Get comfortable with the new weight first, where you start adding all the little tricks that make it stronger and harder. And watch your feet position, watch your hands. That's 5. This is 9. That's 10. Now how many actual sets I get with my 75 pounds doesn't really matter. I'll increase my weight. We'll try for 10-10. If I get it, great. Wow. Whew, fuck, I did it. If I don't, not a big deal. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a hurry. Got my 45 minutes to do my 10 sets. And then we'll bring the times in like this. Make the exercise progressively harder and harder with this existing weight until I go up in weight again. We'll begin. Five. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Now again, this is bodybuilding, it's not powerlifting. There are two very, very, very different type of athletes. A powerlifter is going to start with heavy weight, go for maybe 5 reps, and then 3 reps, then 2 reps, and then 1 rep. And 1 rep's going to be his max weight. That's what he's trying to do. This is bodybuilding. Night and day of the same clothing. Don't compare the two. Different kind of body shape, different kind of athleticism. And it's not this is right or that is wrong, it's just totally different. You know, if you want to be a basketball player and jump and hit the backboard, what are you going to do? You're going to exercise your jumping muscles and jump onto this and jump onto that. And, you know, it's all about what kind of athlete you want to be. So, somebody wants to know how to do bodybuilding and not hurt themselves, and how to go from stupid weak, I can barely do anything, how do I do that? Pay attention to what I'm telling you. If you want to know something else, that's not what I'm doing. I'm clueless. That's not what I do. So we got 3 sets of 10. And I can feel it already at 3. I feel more at 3 sets of 10 than I did at 5 sets of 10 with lighter weight. That little bit extra weight makes a huge fucking difference. Huh. It's really amazing what 5 pounds extra will do. Build this stuff up gradually. So 5 pounds, remember, it's only 2.5 on this side and 2.5 on that side. You want to go in 2.5 increments. Maximum. Okay, there's 4 set. Everything just right here. We'll begin. That's 4. Now remember, when I started these videos, I'm barely doing it with the battery charger. Has a little weight. Don't have that kind of weight. I'm really curious as to how much. So I think I'm going to grab it in a minute and find out. I'm going to get my 5th set in. Then I'm going to grab the battery charger. See what it actually weighs. Just out of curiosity. Because I was barely doing it, remember? I was barely doing it. I didn't think I did 10 sets of 10. I did more like 5 sets of something. Barely doing it. So we want to see what it weighs. It'll give us an idea of how much strength I've increased. So again, we're not, deadlift day is deadlift day, man. That's what you do that day. You're doing your deadlifts. I've got 45 minutes. I've increased the weight again. So I'm not in a rush. As long as I do what I'm going to do within my 45 minutes, I'm good. If I don't hit 10 sets of 10, that's okay. It's not a problem. We'll increase it, our reps and our times, until I can go bap, 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 bap. Just like I did last time before I hit this new weight. I gotta build up gradually. Do not want to hurt myself. I don't want to hurt that left knee. I'm not worried about this gut. Losing weight is not what this is about. I do not want to lose weight. I want to maintain as much of my weight as I can and build up my musculature. When I build up enough muscles, all this extra fat will melt away. So I've had lots of advice from people thinking, no, if you want to lose weight, I was like, dude, that ain't what I'm doing, pal. Hey, everybody knows. Everybody knows. Okay, we're going to go for 5 here. So try to get a picture coming straight back where they can see the front and the back at the same time, coming from this end.
Okay.
I really want them to see the chest and the back as it goes.
Okay, fine.
Here we go. Feet positioning. Ooh, man. 5 sets of 10. Oh, man, I feel that. Yes, I do. Okay. So we're going to grab our little battery charger here. See what that actually weighs. So we can give ourselves a little tiny break. Over here somewhere.
It's
Here it is.
behind the chairs.
Let's find out what this piece actually weighs. Out of curiosity. If I can do it. I'm not fit in on here right. And
Up here.
whoop,
Well, it won't touch. You need to do the other one. I think
Well,
you
we'll
put
get
it
it.
sideways, I think.
now we're just gonna have to improvise. a little.
Okay. That will work. The other way, I think.
You need the heavy on the yes, end of it. Okay, here we go. We got 22 pounds. Put the camera over that way, the other way.
The other way.
Let me see it.
Get it?
22 pounds.
Okay, that's what
Okay.
you started out with.
That's what I started out with, and I could barely do it. Started out with 22 pounds 3 months ago, and I could barely do it. Now I'm at 75 pounds. So in 3 months, I'm 3 times my weight by gradually bringing it up. 3 times the weight in 3 months.
Yep.
So I'd say that's pretty damn good. And again, that is my opinion. But I'm not in any competition with anybody, not myself. Now, it took me a year and a half or better on the yard after working out for 2.5 years prior to hitting the yard where I was able to get supplies and stuff. So, or thereabouts, so 3 years, 3.5 years, so I could even start deadlifting at 100 pounds with water bags. So we're rocking, in my opinion. Let me, I gotta put a little air on. I'm getting too hot. Give me a second. Sorry about the noise again. Getting overheated when you're trying to work out is a bad idea.
How about if you open the door a little bit?
Oh, no.
It's wet out there. It's no dust.
I don't care. I don't want that cold wind in here.
Okay.
Hey. A little fan of hot air. I'm fine. Cold air is a bad, stupid idea.
Okay.
Check the time. 6:31. Six. And we begin. Six. Seven. Eight. Nine. 10. Always control the weight down. Okay, that was 6 sets of 10. That's beautiful. Still feeling good. Now again, I want to draw out my times by 45 minutes. And hit however many sets I get in that 45 minutes. And I'll start bringing the times in. I go back, like I did last time. Then I will increase the weight. Not until then. This weight has to be controlled and easy before you increase the weight. If it takes 2 or 3 times, if it takes a month, doesn't matter. Okay, we're going to try for 7. See what we get. And again, I'm not doing a little flex. That's going to take another time or two. As weight gets real comfortable, I'll start flexing my forearms when I do it. Just holding the weight, this extra weight, I'm feeling it all through here. That's fine. Just holding it. If I lose my ability to hold it, I can no longer do the exercise. If you go back through the videos, I've had to stop when all of a sudden this hand's going or the wrist is going. We don't want to do that. Okay, this is 7 sets. Watch your positioning. Get comfortable. We begin. That was good, man. Okay, we just did 7 sets of 10 at our new weight. I'm real happy with that. Real happy. Again, if you want to continue, if you're getting like really stupid tired, you want to try and hit your 10 reps, and nothing wrong with that. You can drop the weight at any time as you cheer up. I got my little water ready here. I'd be a little dehydrated, but about now I am. Well, at this point, if you don't feel the muscles in here, you ain't doing it right. You've got to be squeezing all of that. And at some point, if you can't flex back on them shoulders, if you're not doing the exercise no longer properly, either drop the weight or call it good for the day. You can always go back and do it again later. Do not hurt yourself, or you'll be done. It takes months or years to recover from an injury. So do it slow, do it gradual, do it right. Let yourself gradually build up. All of this is on fire. All of this is on fire. I feel everything. Every muscle in my body is on fire. I can feel it. .640. I've got 18 minutes left to do 3 more sets. No problem. You know, we're going to get my 10 reps in. But we're going to try. If I do, wow! Oh my God, I can't believe I did it. What I don't want to do is I don't want to force it. Don't force it. Make sure you do the exercise right. If you're really starting to feel, if you feel a little twinge, a little ow, a little pull, back off. Don't muscle through it. Back off. Go. Bring the place bike over here so we can go ahead and back all this. Okay. So we're going to see how many I can get on each set. I don't know. I might get 3 reps and go, oh, I'm fucked. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Just don't drop the weight, don't force it. Make sure you feel good. Just moving my hands like this, and then I feel it in my forearms. Okay, everything is getting worked. Everything is getting worked. Squats and deadlifts. If you want to get big, you've got to squat and you've got to do deadlifts. It's not a maybe. It's not a, oh, I'll think about it. You've got to work that. So as important as working your abs, you got to work the whole ass end of your body. Everything in the back's got to be worked. Okay. There's 8. Comfortable position to begin. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think I'm gonna call 7 good. Like I said, don't force it. Tomorrow's another day. You want to really feel it. Oh yeah, man, I feel my workout without forcing it. Don't force it, don't swing, don't use momentum. If you, and oh man, this is almost too much. Back it off. Back it off. I don't care about my 8th set. I'm taking my time, and I only got 7 reps in on the 8th set at 5 pounds extra, and last time 5 pounds lighter. I did 10 sets of 10 plus 3 more at 8 reps. 5 pounds is a lot of extra, man. People don't realize it. They get in the gym and swing stuff around looking good, and 3 months later or 2 years later wonder why, oh man, I did this and that, and ooh, I'm hurt. That's all on you, pal. I'm showing you the real. I'm only taking the time to do these videos because people asked me. I was asked to do this by some of the boys. It's the only reason why I don't need to waste my time showing what. So if I only hit 5 reps on 9, I'm gonna call it good. I don't need to do a 10 set. Barely did 7. So could I have done an 8th? Yeah, but I don't want to force it, like I said. Don't force it. everything. Got to get squeeze the muscles to do this. Squeeze all your muscles. If you're not squeezing it, you're not doing the exercise right. Drop the weight way down. You'll get more by squeezing the muscle with lower weight than you ever will with heavier weights. Ever. The weight is an ego thing. Okay, this is our 9th set. Again, if I can only do 5 reps, we'll call it good. Very good. So if I can do 7 reps on my 10th set, I should have absolutely no problem next time I hit these doing 10 to 10. I'm still well within my 45 minutes, plus extra time, so I'm rocking. This is good. Real good. I can't believe I dropped my waist down to 27 inches. That's as small as it gets, man. It's right on my hips. Wow. I was like, whoa. This isn't a race here. My last set, I want to do it right. I want to flex the muscles. I don't want to just go whoopity-whoop through it. Ain't gonna do it. Yeah, you have such a pressing need to be somewhere.
What are they cold with this fence?
Yeah. And you want to let cold air in.
Not the same.
Make you sicker than a dog. Speaking of, you need to get your flu shot. Okay, 10th set. Here we go. 6. Last rep. 7. Yeah. Okay, time stop is 6:51. Well within time. So, notice I got this in both hands. Don't want to drop it. Again, we want to have a little hydration. Oh. A nice, very ripe banana here. Lose that blood sugar. Well, I feel that. So I dropped down those last 3 sets to just 7 reps. Just because you think you can doesn't mean you should. Push it, but don't over push it. Don't overdo it. Well, and again, I'm watching the knee. I feel my knee. If I start feeling my knee, I back it off. Gotta watch that knee. It will always be weak because of what happened. Okay. Man, that was a good workout. I just love doing deadlifts. It's cold and windy and rainy. I was hoping to get Brad over here to do this workout with the deadlifts, but I ain't gonna ask him when it's this kind of weather. It'll be another time. Another time. Royal jelly, look it up on the internet. That's the real right there. Free market, Amazon. Oh yeah. Start doing stuff like this, you'll get to the point when you need your back crack, you just gotta flex your muscles and have them go snap, 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 right in place. Been there, done it. I'll be there again. I'm not there yet. But it's coming. Okay. So. Again, we increased our eggs. We're at 5 eggs for regular egg meals and 7 for a post-workout meal. And I will see about making everybody an egg video today or tomorrow. Explain what the rationale behind that is. So, meanwhile, just content yourself with what I'm doing is a very good thing. So, our measurement was the right arm's at 15, the left arm, the bicep was what, 14 3/4 or something?
I think so.
Something like that. So I still have the muscle imbalance on the left side. It takes, I can't really work the right side without bringing up the left side. They gotta go together. But if I'm really good and diligent and do everything just right, 6 months from now, I should have 16-inch biceps. I should be able to increase by 1 inch in 6 months. And if I do, I'm going to be like, wow, I did it. Oh my God, that's so fucking cool. But that's the goal. So we'll see where 6 months is. So this is November 2nd. So that means by the end of April, if everything works just right, I should have 16-inch biceps at that time. We'll find out. Have I had 16-inch biceps in the past? Oh yes, I have. Have I had bigger than that? I don't know. I lost my tape in prison. I couldn't tell you. You're not exactly supposed to have that. So you search and seize contraband, you know. But I know I had 16s. Up a little bit. We're going to have us a little egg meal, and then we'll have a nice hot shower. Lay down for a minute. Even if you don't go to sleep, always try to take at least a 10 or 15 minute break and just lay down for a minute after your workout. You'll recover a lot faster. Doesn't matter when you do your workout. You do it early in the morning, late at night, whatever. Try and lay down for just a little bit and recover. Nutrients absorbed in the bloodstream. Okay. And we got our 7 eggs. Shebang. Our post-workout meal. Oh yeah. That's grown food, baby. That's nitrous oxide right in the muscles. That's what it's all about. So we will see you all next time on Todd's Prison Workout. Bye-bye.